Who is I to say what it means to show compassion for another? I am just a simple fisherman who's trying to live the normal day in life, providing for my family and also the crew that I have. Sometimes I wonder, where is God in all this turmoil that's been going on with us? It wasn't until a few days ago that I was able to see that glimmer of light shine through the darkness. Just so you know a little more about little Sarah. Sarah was born without the use of her legs. While Timian feels that he's responsible for this cause somehow in his past life, Sarah seems to keep a very upbeat view on life. She's always smiling, always laughing, but she still tells us that there's probably some deeper meaning of why she was born the way she was. Finally, after talking with Mary and the rest of Timian's family, we decided to grab Sarah. Timian was on her left and I was on the right, and we take her down to see if this man Jesus will actually heal her. Finally, after waiting in line to talk with Jesus, we lay little Sarah down in front of the man Jesus. I began to look at his various men that he was traveling with, and I could see the look in their eyes and faces that there's just utter confusion of why they're there and why is it that their comrade is healing all these people and doing these things for them. Sheer nonsense almost. Then I look at the man known as Jesus, and I could see deep in his eyes that there is much hurt and sorrow when he looks down at Sarah. I always look the same way at Sarah. It's because I've known her for so long. She's almost like a daughter to me because we're so close with Timian's family. Next thing I know, while looking at Jesus, he begins to smile and tells Sarah to take up her mat and stand, for it was her faith that has healed her and the faith of her family. The next thing I saw was just sheer amazement as Sarah begins to make a feeble attempt to stand, as if watching a young child for the first time walk. I know there were tears in my eyes, but also tears in Timian and Mary's eyes for it being the first time they saw their daughter walk. While she's stumbling, she falls into the arms of Jesus, and they both begin to laugh and cry together. Well, finally, I somehow talk Mary and Timian and little Sarah to come home, and hopefully we can find someone along the way back to the village and get some food. Mary was still in disbelief, saying that there is no way that the man Jesus would have all these people come and leave starved, especially with all of his healing and teaching that he's been doing all day long. Well, finally, as we're starting to walk, I see people starting to lay down on the grass as if there's some great banquet feast about ready to take place. I asked an individual what's going on, and they said that the man Jesus told us to lay down and wait. Well, naturally, I don't want to be the type of person who stands out in a crowd, so I also lay down and I look up at the man Jesus, who's been apparently conversing with his men as well. Next thing I know, I see him take what looked like 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes, and he raised them up to the heavens, thanking God for them. And I'm thinking, how's he going to be able to feed all these people, let alone the crew he's traveled with? And then his group comes to him, and he disperses the food among them, and they begin to disperse among the crowd, and we began to eat. Well, I can't really remember that day if somehow we had a multiple of food or if we had just one bite, but I know that it was very filling that day. I began to wonder more about this man known as Jesus. If how is he showing compassion for these people that he's come across the sea, probably just come see the sights or get away from something that's been troubling him. And all of a sudden there's this crowd of people, which could be in the thousands if I weren't counting individuals like Mary and little Sarah. I just wonder, how does this man who's come for relaxation, he's just talking with people and treating them like he's known them forever and has been healing them, and all of a sudden take what little food he has and somehow miraculously fed us. Just wish this was a sight that I could have had my own family view and see that this man, this Jesus character, that the rumors might actually be true and he is the Messiah. I hope that when I get to share this story with him, that people won't think that I'm just as crazy as I was originally hearing the rumors myself.